I'm a little
10.
early.
He's now. He's 10 o'clock.
Oh,
He's the boss.
is there gonna be another meeting before the ambassadors meeting?
Good morning.
Wow, what is this?
Good morning, Aston Gardens. Good morning, everyone. We have a few residents here with us this morning for Tuesday's announcements at 10 o'clock. Hope everyone's doing well. A little bit cooler this morning, but a beautiful day out there. So please take advantage of it. Get outside, get some exercise, go for a walk, stretch those legs. I know Mr. O'Rear, who's with us here this morning, he's been stretching his legs already, so he's on fire. He's ready to go. Wow, I'm going to bounce all over the place a little bit today. I've got a bunch of different things to talk about. The carport structures continue to be cleaned. This week we're attacking parking spots 71 through 83. 71 through 83, so please, if your vehicle is parked in one of those spots, please remove it by end of day today. And we will be cleaning that structure this week on Thursday. So Friday you can return your vehicle to your parking spot. So 71 through 83, please remove by end of day today. We've also tackled another project that started yesterday, the cleaning of the exterior of the buildings. Basically the walls and the windows will be done over the next several weeks. So actually the next 3 weeks. So please read the weekly update from last Friday. It has all the details in there. But basically what we need residents to do is on specific dates remove your vehicle if it's parked right directly in front of the building. So any of the parking spots that are next to the sidewalk directly in front of the building needs to be removed by a specific date. So we had a bit of a challenge. We asked residents of Building 2 to remove their vehicles over the weekend. Yesterday morning there were still many vehicles parked in those parking spots. This morning again there were approximately 9 vehicles that remained there. So it will really complicate the project if those cars are not removed. So please, moving forward, by end of day today, if you live in Building 4, or forget about living in Building 4, if you have a vehicle that is parked right beside the sidewalk in front of Building 4, not under the covered parking, but under the other parking, please remove it by end of day today, because later this week, once the team finishes Building 2, they will be going to Building 4. Okay, so please, moving forward, read the weekly updates. Make sure that if your vehicle is to be removed by a certain date that it is, and then once the cleaning is done, you can return it there. So this week we're going to be tackling buildings 2 and 4. Next week we will be doing buildings 3 and 5, and then the third week we will finish with buildings 6 and 7. So once again, please read the update, check the dates when those vehicles need to be removed. It will really make the whole work much smoother and stay on time. All of this work is weather permitting, so right now the weather is absolutely permitting us to do this. As long as the weather cooperates, we should be able to stay on schedule over the next couple of weeks. Just as a reminder, we've noticed and received some feedback from residents that when people are waiting, when residents are waiting for the shuttle service, so the shuttle cart that transports residents around the community, sometimes people have been waiting for several minutes and then other residents show up and they end up going in front of the residents that have been waiting. So just as a courtesy, please pay attention to that. If you arrive in a location to take a shuttle and it's fairly busy and there's residents that have been waiting for an extended period of time, allow those residents to go on the shuttle first. We've received some reports of some residents cutting in front of other residents. So as a courtesy, please make sure that we follow who's been there first waiting for the shuttle carts. Today in Building 2, right now, 10 a.m. to noon, we put out a notice yesterday that there is a water shutdown for the next couple of hours, so we need to do some work there. So Building 2 water shutdown from 10 a.m. to noon today. Once they complete everything around 12 o'clock, everything should be back to normal. Also, as a reminder, this coming Friday, February 23rd, so Friday, February 23rd, our vendor who looks after the fire sprinkler system will be back at the community doing some testing. So if you do hear some sounds and some alarms on Friday, it is due to the testing of the fire sprinkler systems that will be happening. So we apologize for any inconvenience there. We've noticed that primarily in the fitness center, but this can apply to various areas in the common areas around the community, but in the fitness center that someone has been turning off the lights, turning the switches off, actually turning some of the equipment off. We would please ask you not to touch any of the switches, any of the equipment, any of those items. If they remain on, there is a reason why they're remaining on. So please, I know sometimes people want to turn them off to say, oh, we're going to save electricity, we're going to save power. It can create other issues, specifically with the equipment, if we're turning off those pieces. So please do not touch any of the switches or any of the equipment pieces in the fitness center, and really throughout the campus. If there's lights, I know some people like to turn all the lights off, please leave those lights on. Our team will manage that moving forward if they do need to be turned off. Tomorrow, we've actually announced this a couple times, but tomorrow we have a new medical clinical provider that will be here to meet and greet with residents. So Dr. Holly Dagny will be here tomorrow afternoon, Wednesday, the 21st, at 2:30 p.m. here in the multi-purpose room. We've been looking for a couple additional providers to Rizzi Geriatrics. So Rizzi Geriatrics will continue to provide services to residents who wish to work with them, but we're looking for a couple other providers that can kind of augment the services that residents are getting. So this new provider team will be here tomorrow afternoon at 2:30 p.m. here in the multi-purpose room. So please put that on your schedule. And then we will announce next week we have another provider that will be coming on Tuesday to do the same type of meet and greet. So more information to come on that group also. The March sign-up sheets are in the sign-up book, so please, if you want to get ahead of it and look at some activities for March, those sheets are already in the sign-up book. Also the resident council will be meeting this morning. However, they have closed now for any nominations for building representatives, so that process is now closed. And as soon as we know who those representatives will be, or if there will be an election for any of the buildings, we will announce that to all the residents so that you're fully aware. And then the last item I have is a fun item. We're doing a staff chili cook-off this coming Thursday at 2 p.m. So 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. We'll be poolside just off of the tavern. Our staff will be doing a chili cook-off. So if you'd like to come and judge that event, please come this coming Thursday right outside the tavern by the pool for a chili cook-off. And I promise that I will not be cooking any chili, because the last thing I want to do is something like that and then create chaos in the community. So, but other team members who really do enjoy it will be cooking chili. Those are the updates I have for you this morning. Thank you for tuning in. Have a fantastic day, and we'll talk to you on Thursday. Take care.
Very good.
This thing at 10:30, it's orientation for new
Resident.
people.